Hey everyone, welcome back to Miss Chiha's Reading Corner. If you hear a weird noise, I have Miss Ada. Ada, you want to come say hi? Come say hi. Come on. You can see her a little bit. I have Miss Ada with me today, and she's chewing on this new bone, and she's obsessed with it, and she keeps taking it and throwing it around. But I figured I would have her as my audience member today, and maybe she'll pop up in a little bit and say hello. If you really want to see more of Miss Ada, you can watch the cats video. She was my audience member in there, and she barely listened. She was not a good student, but she popped her head in a couple times and said hello. So she's going to join me today when we talk more about our science book. Y'all know I'm obsessed with this book, our Say What Creatures book. It's kind of my way I'm able to teach a little bit of science to y'all. We talk about animals and all great things about animals and different questions you might have about them. So today, we're going to read about something that I do not like. I do not like moths. You might be confused and be like, Miss Chiha, why don't you like moths? They scare me when it's dark at night and I'm either trying to get into my house or I'm going somewhere and I see the little moths flying around. I'm like, I think it's a spider trying to come at me. But this is how they look. These are, you probably have seen them before. This is a special kind of moth. I also knew nothing about this subject, so I figured we could read it together and kind of learn more about it together since I don't really even know a lot about it myself. But yeah, let's get to reading. Ada, you're not being a good student. You're being loud. Is an atlas moth a picky eater? What do we know? In caterpillar form, atlas moths are healthy eaters, dining on the leaves of fruit trees. Adults will refuse to eat everything you put in front of them, although, to be honest, that's not actually because they're picky. It's because they don't have working mouths, so they couldn't eat anything even if they wanted to. So, what do we think about atlas moths? Do you think they're picky eaters? Do you know anything about an atlas moth? I don't. There's a little section right here that gives us some more insight. I'll read it. It says, atlas moths, their width is up to 12 inches, and their weight is less than 1 ounce. So they're super, super tiny. They weigh basically like nothing, and they're located in Southeast Asia. So this is how they look. Do you think they're picky eaters? With being that small, do you think they kind of wait to see whatever they can get, or they pick around for what they want? They don't really just settle on the first thing. What do you think? This one's tricky. Ada, what do you think? She just looked at me like, where's my treat? Okay, I'll give you a second. Y'all can think about it. Ada, you think about it too. What do you think? Okay, what do you guys think? Is an atlas moth a picky eater? Yes, atlas moths are among the pickiest eaters on the planet, or the hungriest because of the no-mouth thing. No mouth? How does that work? How can the atlas moth survive without eating? Simple, it doesn't. About 2 weeks after emerging from its cocoon, an atlas moth mates, lays eggs, you know, if it's female, and then dies. One way they survive for those 2 weeks is thanks to a neat kind of camouflage. Give me that. She's the worst student, y'all. I'm serious. I'm gonna have to tell her to go home. Where were we? One way they survive for those 2 weeks is thanks to a neat kind of camouflage. Take a look at the pattern on the corners of an atlas moth's upper wings. If you squint, it looks like a cobra's head in profile. Oh, it does. I'll show you in a minute. And it might be the predators are squinting at them too and deciding not to eat the atlas moth. Who wants to tangle with a cobra? Okay, we just unpacked a lot. Let's rewind. So they are picky eaters, and it's because they don't eat. They have no mouth, and it's because after 2 weeks after emerging from its cocoon, an atlas moth mates. So they mate, they lay eggs if it's female, and then they die. So they don't live very long. And for those 2 weeks, it survives because if you squint right here, it looks like a cobra. And y'all, it's really freaky, but it really does. I'm going to get up close for y'all. But squint and tell me that that does not look the top of a cobra's head, just like him, and that does not look like its body. I would freak out. Maybe that's why I'm scared of moths. I'm so sorry to Miss Etheridge for showing this. Y'all know She is going to hate every part of this because it looks like a snake. Oh, okay. Very weird. And then on the bottom, it has one of our little what things, and it says the Atlas moth is one of the biggest moths in the world. Crazy with how light it is. It doesn't weigh anything but less than an ounce, so that's like nothing. That's crazy, y'all. Atlas moth. Miss Chiha does not want anything to do with that. Thank you guys so much again for watching this video. I hope you've been enjoying our little science we've been doing. I know it's not a lot, and I wish we could be in the classroom doing it, but I've so enjoyed just sitting here and talking to y'all and having some normalcy with it. I'm very sad too because I only have a couple of days left with you all, which means after these videos, there's only one more set of videos. But we're gonna make them fun. Maybe Ada will join us back, but I don't know because she's a really bad student. Do you want to say goodbye? Come on, come here, come say goodbye. Come on. Say goodbye, guys. Say we'll see you next time. Say bye-bye.